As you can see, this is what I'm going to be teaching you. I'm teaching you on how to do this. Can you see? I'm teaching you on how to do all of this. Okay, as you can see, this is the street and this is the entrance. This double line here is the fence of the land. This is the portion of the land that is empty, this white space, and inside here is the proposed building. This is how the building looks like on the survey, and this here means the sockaway system in the land. So let's just get right into the video. First of all, what I want you to do is let me just say, if you go to the story right here, let me just go to the plan. What I want you to do is just, first of all, you scroll down to your worksheet here. You right click and create new independent worksheet and name it. I'm going to name mine house plan to the drawing. And click create. Once that is done, it's going to bring out this new page. So what you want to do next now is go to options, scroll down to project preference, and scroll down to working unit. And what I want to do now next is I'm going to be using this degrees, minutes, and seconds. As you can see, initially it was in decimal degrees, but now I'm going to change it into the degrees, minutes, seconds, because I want to draw the land survey. I'm going to click on it and click OK. Once that is done, I'm going to minimize my windows and I'm going to drag in the land survey picture so you can see it. And I'll move it here. As you can see, this is the land survey that I'm going to be drawing. As you can see, this is the land survey I'm going to be drawing. So without further ado, I'm going to get right into it. I'm just going to go to the line here. As you can see, this line too. And don't forget, for this to work, for this drawing of survey to work, you have to change your working unit. Make sure you change it to this, because if you don't change it to this, you won't be able to draw the land survey. Okay, so you click on the line and you select any point and just drag up. As you can see, when I drag up, you can see distance, you can see angle 90, you can see 90 degrees and the minutes and the seconds, right? So what I want to do next now is I want to start drawing from this side here. So I'm going to start from this 22 degrees and 41 minutes 0 seconds, and this is the meters, 3660 meters. But I'm not going to be using meters, mind you. I'm not going to be using meters to draw this because Archicad works in millimeters, so it's going to be 36600. For all of this one is going to be 18300, so it's going to be 36600, and it's going to be 18300. Sorry, I made a mistake here, but you know what it is. So I'm just going to scroll down. I'm going to scroll out, and once I've clicked on the line, I'm going to drag it up like this. And what I want to do next now is I already have this on my phone, so I'm just going to be be drawing it out. So it is 22. I'm going to click on tab on my keyboard so it can go to the angle. So I'm going to write 22 degrees spacebar and 41 minutes. Once I'm done, I'm going to press minus on my keyboard. Automatically it forms that line for me. Then what I want to do next now is I'm going to change. Now I'm going to put in the distance, which is 36600. 36600, and click enter. Once that is done, press enter again. As you can see, is giving us this line right here. So I'm going to do the next thing. I'm going to do the next I'm going to come to this other side here, like this. Then I'm going to come down like this. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do 112 degrees, 12 minutes, and 0 seconds, and I'm going to put in this 18300. And mind you, we're not using meters. So I'm going to click on this edge here, from this point here, and drag it up. Make sure you drag it up. Make sure you always drag it up. Once you drag it up, then go to tab, change the angle, which the angle here is 112 degrees, spacebar, 12 minutes, and you press minus. Then you want to change the distance. The distance is 1830 and 0. Click enter twice. Once that is done, you raise up this line again, because we want to draw for this other side here. So you raise up the line. Make sure it's in 90 degrees, and go 90 degrees. And you do for this other side, which is 202 degrees. Click on tab, 202 degrees, spacebar, 41 minutes, and minus. And you go to you change the distance. The distance is 36600, and click enter twice. Once that is done, you click on this line too, drag it up, make sure it's 90 degrees, and the degree here is, click on tab, the degree here is 292 degrees, click on spacebar, 22 minutes, and click on minus. Then you change your distance, which my distance here is 18300. Click enter twice. Then as you can see, it's giving me exactly this. Okay, it's giving me exactly this. If we go to, but one problem that people used to, we always notice in some of our drawings is that it doesn't always link. It doesn't always link together. It's always one is always off, one is always on. So you know what I'm talking about. So what we do now is I don't know about other people, but this is what I do. I click on the line, I click on this, and I make sure I select stretch, and I just select that point there. I press escape, then zoom out. As you can see, it's giving me this now. So what I want to do next now is, I want to first of all, I'm just going to dimension it. I'm going to dimension it to check what I've done. Click on OK. As you can see, it is 18300 initially. That was what was here, as you can see. So we want to look for dimension for this other side now. And click on this point here, and this here, and click on OK. As you can see, it's 36600. And now, what I want to do next now is, before I start going to any other thing, this street right here, or Emery Street, I'm going to, as you can see, it's dotted line that is here, and there is a kind of a pillar on the 4 edges. We're also going to do that too. So, but for this, let's do this this dotted line here, or Emery Street. So I'm just going to click on this line. I'm going to copy the line, Ctrl Shift D, and I'm just going to copy it out. I want to copy it out by, let me make it to be large. Let me say 665. Click enter, and I was going to drag it out like this. And for this line also, I'm just going to copy on this line. As you can see, I'm holding Alt. If you hold Alt, you can pick this material and click here and just drag it out like this. And also for this too. So what you want to do next now is select on these lines you created, and click on this line, change it to dotted line. It's too small. Let's look for a bigger dotted line, something like this. Okay. Don't mind me, I'm using an orange color. You can use black, it doesn't really matter. So for our Emery Street now, I'm just going to click on the A text tool here, drag it out, and I'm going to All right, I want to make it to be big, to be bold enough. So let me use 10, and I'm going to write Remedy Street. Okay, I'm going to hold it down here. I'm going to drag it here. So watch what I'm going to do now. I'm going to double tap on this. I'm going to space bar. And I'm just going to click on this and stretch it out like this. So what I want to do next now is I want to make it to be slant like this line, the way they did here, as you can see. So I'm going to right click on this and rotate. Here's it. Rotate. Then I'm going to click here because I want it to form this line. So when I'm going to click here, this is a straight line now, and I want it to bend like this. So I'm just going to click on this middle line and drag it in like this. Okay, so this is our Remedy Street. As you can see, we've done this. So what we want to do next now is, as I showed you in my earlier worksheet, what I want to do next now is this proposed building. One thing I want to tell you guys about now is, if you look at this, as you can see, I dimension the back, but because of the standard from the government, which means you have to leave a particular millimeter from the fence of your house. As you can see from the sides, sometimes it's always 3,000, some is 1.5, so that is it. But make sure it's always advisable to leave this space from the fence of your building, because initially that's how the plan is on site. So what I want to do now is, what I want to do next now is, first of all, I want to create this building, this proposed building. I want to create it. What I want to do now, you guys should look at what I'm going to do now is, I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to go to where the plan is. This is the plan. This is the plan. I'm going to pick it. I'm going to pick from the ground floor plan. And what I want to do next now is, I'm going to click on line, and let me just select this color, this green line, and I'm just going to draw the line on at the outer edge of the building. And mind you, this dotted line is cantilever line, so I'm not going to be doing that, but I'm going to do that later. So what I want to do next now is, I'm just going to draw out. But if I start, let me just this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to select on this place, so I can have this straight line. I just want this to be out. I'm going to select this and I'll start drawing in here. I want to bring the dotted line out, so I'm just going to click on this. Let me see the red color, and I'm just going to form this dotted line out. I'm just going to draw it out. I'm going to select on this line. I'm going to remove this I'm going to untick suspend groups. Click on this line, okay, and click on this too. Supposed to click at once, okay, and I'm going to click. I'm going to click on this, so it automatically selects everything, as you can see. Then I'm going to click on this red, as you can see, and I'm going to click on this other red here. So what I want to do next now is, I'm going to cut it out, okay, and I'm going to go back to my worksheet right here, house plan 2D drawing here, and I'm going to paste it out here. Let me see, I'm going to paste it out here. I'll click on it and I'll drag it out like this. Okay, and I'll click outside. What I want next now for my drawing is I want to place it inside this land survey I drew now. Okay, so I'm going to alight on all of this, and I'm going to Ctrl G. I'm going to group them into one single element. So when I click on it, select everything at once, and I'm going to select everything here, and I'm going to rotate. I want to rotate it. I want to click on this here. So this is the straight line, and I want it to be like this. As you can see, the laptop, the Archicad is giving me, is giving me what I want. I'll click like this. Then I'm going to Ctrl D. That is, Ctrl D is move. I want to move it into the building. Okay. So as you can see, we have this, and I'm going to click suspend groups, and I'm going to select this line. I want it to be dotted line because it's not part of the building. It is a cantilever line. Okay, I'm going to select this. So as you can see, we know that those lines there is the cantilever line. What I want to do next now is I want to give a distance. Now this is what I do. I'm just going to select this. I'm just going to click on this line and drag out 3000. But I'm not going to be following the survey for the original plan. I'm going to be following it because let me just say something. Let me go back to the worksheet. When I was on this site, what I measured, it wasn't up to 3000. What I measured was this. Okay, it was this also. So that this was the initial dimension from the wall and on the site. Okay, so but mine here, I'm just going to do 3000 because I'm just doing a tutorial video, and I'm going to do 3000. And I want here I can't really predict because I have to first check, how even are they. And I'm going to untick this, click on this, and I'm just going to move it. Sorry, Ctrl D. I'm going to move it. Let me see. Right here. Okay. So that's the meaning that from here to here is 3000. Now I'm just going to be looking for what's the distance from here to here now. Let me see. It is 2153. And also let me check from here. This is 2237. So it's kind of since this one is 2000, this one also here also is 2000. So that is it. And I'm going to remove this line because it's not part of the drawing. I already did it because so I can copy the line easily. So this is this. And what I want to do next now, if you look at the where is it? If you look at my drawing now, as you can see, this is what it looks like. Well, I'm going to be drawing the SAP and the ST now. So I'm just going to the soccer, whether the soccer wheel, I'm just going to be drawing. I'll just sketch something out, okay, like this. You can't place the SAP on anywhere in the site, okay? You can't place it on anywhere in the site. You have to place it at the side. You have to place it on the on the place the sockaway is on the site. Because I'm saying this because when the people from the government, when they come, they're going to check all these things. Okay, they're going to check everything and make sure uh is what is on the plan that you drew. Okay, I'm just going to copy this. This is what I want to do now. I want to arch it and I want to write this proposed video right here. So let me just go back and just get busy. Click on the text tool and I'm gonna write proposed building. I'm going to click on arch and I want to select airspace. I want to arch this. I want to arch the airspace. And I'm going to edit it. I want it to be to my taste. I'll click on this and I'm going to Ctrl E. I'm doing this for a reason. You guys are going to see it very soon. Ctrl D and just move it here. Okay. You can't see, but it's going to show very soon. Let me click on this. I'm just going to do it right now. Display order. I want to bring fonts and bring forward, and I'm going to place this on it, but you can't see it. So I'm going to do it for the text to bring front. Okay, and the hatch, I'm going to, oh sorry, I forgot to tell you how the hatch works. So I click on the hatch. That's for beginners. Sorry, for beginners. Click on the Mansory block, hold down spacebar and click inside. As you can see, we have this, but as you can see, the hatch looks the white line looks a little bit weird. So I'm just going to click on it, and I'm going to go here and click on the black line. So you have this. I'm just going to put this in the middle. Okay, so we have proposed building. Okay, and what is next now is you need to this, I'm going to put where the gate is. That's the entrance. I'm just going to move, but if I do that, let me do this. Let me show you guys. Let me do this column that is here. So I'm just going to create a simple column. No big deal about it, just simple column. And I'll just Ctrl D and move this right here. And I'm going to Ctrl E because I want to make it to be to my the way it's slanted, I mean. And I'm going to click on this and I'm going to copy, drag multiple copies, click on the middle here and click putting it in the middle of the drawing. So this is how to create a land survey in Archicad. And also let me try and give I'm supposed to give the dimension. So what you do is select on this here, select on this also here, click OK, drag it out. If my video has been of any help to you, kindly subscribe to my channel, comment, like, and I will see you in my other tutorial video. Thank you.